kind of looking like a big piece of broccoli. Ooh, wait. It's like a really lumpy mushroom. Let's see if that helps at all. And I'm gonna try to kind of, oh, that was not dry yet. Wow. Hey there, buds. Welcome back to my Inktober journey. It is day 21. Let's get started. Today is Blast. 21 Blast. One of these big plumes of an explosion might be kind of neat. It also makes me think of the Jimmy Neutron thing where he's like, got a blast. It's that mushroom cloud kind of be looking like this. And it gets narrower and then bigger. And it kind of comes out this way too. It's kind of looking like a big piece of broccoli. This one's a better one. I like that shape. It's kind of mushroom-like. Ooh, wait. Is there a way to make this look like something to do with mushrooms? I mean, this is literally called a mushroom cloud. If I draw a mushroom, let's start with that. Mushroom kind of at this angle, where you're looking up under it. I don't know if I'm gonna really get across that it's an explosion. And if we add on this little, and it just looks kind of weird. It's like a really lumpy mushroom. Is there a way to maybe take this shape and add those classic mushroom spots to it? And then what if we just added mushroom spots? There's also blasting with a gun. We could do some sort of cool space light gun. It's maybe got some funky little designs on it. And there's like a kid just shooting pumpkins or something. This is this kid's gun, and he's shooting something over here. I'm just gonna try to do this one, because I think the biggest thing that's holding me back on this design is just not knowing if these white spots are even gonna add enough of a mushroom feel to do the whole thing like this. So let's just try this first. Oh, and then I guess the underside of this would be more of this stuff, the gill things. So I shouldn't do spots here, but figure out where kind of that line is. Making these sides a little bit darker, and then this middle part a little bit darker. Maybe I should do the black background thing, and then that way if I just don't line the top of it, kind of like how this doesn't have lining here, but then I color in the background, I guess it doesn't really matter. This still gives the impression of it being lined. So, never mind. And then do we want to add little things of grass? Maybe they wouldn't be this large. I don't know about the grass, but I like this idea. I think that's really fun. So why don't we go ahead and do that? I kind of want to try a different border. Doing the same border, it's getting a little old for me. So do I want to do like a closer border? Maybe just these two lines and this is the edge of the page. I wonder if that would be good if we did that through here. Maybe we start with doing the sketch first and then I'll do the borders. I want the main part of it here. And then this cloud bit down here. Should we get this, the gill part of it in here? Maybe do little plumes. And then do we want these borders to come in further? Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's do that. First, let me plan where these spots go, or else I'm going to forget that they're here. One more right here and here. Okay, so now I just gotta figure out how I want to do the shading. I'm gonna start on the ground because we can tell that it's the darkest down here. Basically, I think I'm just gonna outline where I know where it's meeting the ground first, and then trying to imply other clouds. Okay, drawing those little circles, and then we'll do this part. And do these outer parts seem to be pretty dark. I think I'm gonna line in the circles or the mushroom spots right now, so I don't forget that's what they are. Cool. And then I'm gonna do all the gills, which I want this part to be really white. So I think I need to add a little bit of this and then do these gills away from the center here in a way that's hopefully gonna form a shape in there. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, just gonna try to do some line variation now a little bit. And also I need to color in this back part here. Do I wanna leave a white rim? Would that be good? Would that make it look like it's glowing more? I think that helps. I feel like that helps give a bit of a glow. Okay, cool, cool. And then we'll add this up here. I'm not using a ruler for this. Cool. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna get rid of this pencil that's in these white spots. Hopefully keep them very bright. And I wonder if using this to lighten parts of it would be good. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. Maybe we can fade out these center lines, and that would help imply that it's getting brighter in that small area. And I'm gonna go ahead and add in some darker parts to this. I just feel like I need to add a little bit of separation. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and lighten these because I want them to be more subtle. So bear with me. I'm gonna darken a lot of this down here. Okay, and then I'll do the same thing with this area too and lighten a lot of it. And hopefully we get a nice shading result. While I'm waiting for those other spots to dry, I'll try lightening the parts I know are dry and see if that helps at all. I'm gonna do this middle part, see how that works. And then this part as well. I think that's kind of doing what I want it to do. And I'm gonna try to kind of, oh, that was not dry yet. Oh no, okay. I'm just trying to lighten the tops of these. I'll have to go back in with the black for sure. Okay, wow. So let's go in with the bullet nib and try to see if we can clean up some of these lines. Okay, I'm liking this. I am gonna use this gel pen to go through and just kind of solidify these white outlines. And then maybe add a little bit of light on the bottom of some of these bigger plumes. Maybe we'll try the Posca pen because this is just not working. I'm gonna use this to erase some of these lines and see how I like that. As if they fade out because it's supposed to be really white up here. This middle part, this, and then there's light spots down here. Sure, that's not bad. I just straight up missed this one over here. That definitely needs a little bit of black. That looks weird. Okay, I'll erase that in a second. But this, I think, is a little bit better, maybe. I'm gonna add a little bit here between these two layers. And I will erase that. Cool, okay, well, I think you would guess mushroom clouds, usually more explosion area, more than blast, but I mean, that's pretty close. So I'm happy with that. Thank you all for joining me today on day 21 of Inktober, and I will see you all tomorrow for day 22. Bye.